Good morning. So it is Friday. What are you doing, Lego? That cake is not for you. So, anyways, it is Friday. I just dropped the boys off at school. So I have today off. I had a half day Wednesday. I had yesterday off and today off. And I was going to vlog yesterday and today, and then we all know Wednesday happened, and to be honest with you, I was glued to the TV yesterday. So I didn't get any vlogging done. I did take a couple videos of me making dinner, but I get out of there. Hey, no. He likes cake as much as the next person. So anyways, I just dropped the boys off at school, and I thought I'd sit and have some cake in the morning, because cake is good for breakfast, as well as my cappuccino. I finished my, I think this is the number 6 sweater by my favorite knits. Numbers, I can't remember them. So I'm just going to weave in the ends on this, and then I am working on the number, that one I have in front of me here, number 9 sweater now. So I want to get the yoke done. I'm almost done. I think I have 4 more rounds, because tomorrow is the second season of the Discovery of Witches, and I want to just be able to sit and knit on the body without having to think. So that's kind of my knitting plans for today, but first I am going to enjoy my coffee and my cake. I have a couple errands to run, and then I'm hoping to take this one for a hike. There's a state park by us, so we'll hopefully drive there this afternoon once it warms up. It's quite chilly. It is 22 out this morning, so when I took him out it was quite cold out, so I want it to warm up a little bit. It's supposed to get up close to 40 today, so waiting on that, and then we'll go out for that, and hopefully I'll have this all done so I can cozy up. This is knit out of, hey, no cake. What is this? This is knit out of, I'm not going to even try and say it, but it is knit out of this in the color 54. So I have a feeling it is going to be super warm, and I may not even need to wear a jacket when hiking. Anyways, I am going to have my cappuccino and my cake and sit back for a little bit. So my sweater is all done. I have woven in all of the ends, which is huge for me because I still have quite a few sweaters that ends are not woven in, especially under the arms, because those don't dangle, they're not noticeable. But I have woven in all of the ends, and I absolutely love the way it fits. I love the arms, the sleeves, everything's kind of bound off with an I-cord. I am still wearing my leggings. I haven't put on my jeans yet. I have to admit my jeans are a little tight. Got a little too comfortable working at home in my sweats and eating whatever I had in the house. That is going to change. But I'm all ready to go. I think I'm going to sit back and have another cup of coffee, and then going to head out for that hike. I did want to say one of the reasons I'm actually vlogging and I'm going to be able to start podcasting again is because for Christmas my husband got me a new computer, which I have been in desperate need of. Half of my problem was that I had no storage left on my laptop, so I couldn't edit, or if I was able to edit, I couldn't export it at all to YouTube. I couldn't directly load it to YouTube, and on my iPad and my iPhone, again, there was no storage on either of those because, well, my iPad's really old, and my phone, just I always get the minimum memory because that's what I could afford. So this has plenty of memory, and I will get myself some USB drives to keep all my videos and pictures in. So hopefully this year is the start of me actually being consistent with my videos and my blog posts. I'm very excited, and I do have a new blog, and I'll put a link in the description box below of it, so if you guys want to check that out. But anyways, cup of coffee. I do still have my Christmas decorations up. If you have noticed in the background, that will be coming down this weekend. Hopefully, if I can get a little bit of help. I put them all up by myself. Teenage boys. But anyways, I am going to sit back, have my cup of coffee. This one's resting before our hike, and I will catch up with you guys later. So we came out to Purgatory Chasm here in Sutton, Massachusetts, and we were one of 2 cars in the parking lot, so we have basically the place to ourselves, which is good. When we came out here Sunday, we brought masks and had to wear them a couple times, not too much, but it'll be kind of nice just to have the place to ourselves. Lego's here. He kicked and screamed. Does anyone else have a dog that absolutely hates the car ride? I had to literally, he's gonna mark his territory everywhere. I had to literally drag and pick him up, kicking and screaming. I thought when I got a dog, I would be able to, drive around, take him anywhere with us, and that is not the case. He doesn't go too far, and certainly not too far from home because he gets car sick. So we're just going to enjoy walking, and I'll share some of the scenery with you. Back from our hike. He is tuckered out. I have to say I had to chase him around the whole entire house because he's petrified of cars and hates it. But got him in. He loved it. And now I am just uploading some of the footage I took to the computer so I can start editing some things. And it was so nice out there. It was sunny. It was 30 out, which to me isn't that cold. I guess it's just what you're used to, but it was 30 degrees Fahrenheit out. This sweater, being Icelandic wool, super warm and comfortable. I am back in my leggings. Jeans got a little bit muddy and they're just a tad bit too tight, but anyways, we're good. I have an errand to run later on, in about an hour or so. I had made this for a friend, so this little tote. So I am dropping this off to her, and then this weekend I have to work on making more of those because Ryan has requested it for his room, for his, we bought them new desks, but the desk has no storage, and he's very big into gaming now, so he needs things to hold his remote controls and things like that. So I'm making him one out of wax canvas. I actually, hold on, I have one right here. I made my brother in wax canvas, and it's kind of full because I have to ship this to him. There's a whole bunch of things in here for him for Christmas, and with the post office right now, I haven't shipped it yet. I'm kind of waiting for things. They've been overwhelmed and busy this year. I have package from Sephora that is MIA since the 24th. There's been no updates other than it's arriving late. So I have to try and figure out what I'm going to do with that. Or when I'm going to call them to see if they can refund me, because I hate to have them refund me if the package is going to eventually come. I just keep hoping every day. I think there's someone at the front door. So that was creepy. Nothing was there. Anyways, I think what I was saying was that I'm holding off on mailing my brothers just till the post office gets a little less busy. I've been busy at work and overwhelmed, so I get it, and I don't want to put more on them either, and I want my brother to be able to get his package in a good amount of time. So anyways, I'm going to drop off that little bucket to my friend, and then I did purchase the new Caitlin Hunter pattern of Lonely Forest. So I have a bear skein of the Surrey alpaca silk, so I'm going to bring that out, and then I need to just find, it calls for a fingering weight yarn, so I'm going to go through my stash and see what I have to use for that. So I think I'll do that this afternoon. Not that I need another cast on, because if you could see my pile of cast ons, my husband's actually, who normally never says anything to me, has said to me that they've gotten out of control and I need to start finishing some things before I cast on anything else. But I have recently, I've cast off this. I cast off the Weekender. I did do that. Trying to think. I think that's all I've cast off. So, and I think there were 3 pairs of socks as well that I had started that I finally finished. So that is going to be my afternoon. I'm going to go grab something to eat. I may actually just grab a snack and then order, because I have to. There's a restaurant that I really like that does takeout right now. And they'll bring the food out to your car for you. So I may, on my way home from my friends, order there and then pick that up on the way home. And they have margarita mixes. They had this summer, can't remember, they had 2 margarita mixes. One I was not interested in at all, and the other one that I was dying for, they had sold out of. So I had one of our friends works there as an assistant manager there, and he made me a special margarita mix, but it was so good. So I think I may pick that up. I actually have some Terramana. If you have not heard of Terramana, you've been under a rock. It is Dwayne Johnson's tequila. It is so good. This summer we were hunting it down because it had just been released and couldn't find it. Finally found it, and it is delicious. So that and Ghost Tequila, if you like something spicy, highly recommend that as well. Tequila girl, although lately I've been addicted to gin as well, and all in moderation and all responsibly. There's my little soapbox. I'm gonna get off and go grab a snack. So I just got home from dropping off a little bucket to my friend. She absolutely loved it. So I just turned on the TV because I can't seem to break away from it. And I did pick out yarn for the Lonely Forest socks, and I've caked it up, so I'm gonna sit and cast them on while watching the news. And I picked this is upside down. Here we go. So this is, I picked out Old Rusted Chair in her Panic in Detroit, and here it is. And I had picked this up for my birthday last year when I went to the Mermaid's Pearl. Unfortunately have not been able to go back because it is in Rhode Island and I am in Massachusetts, and I am not allowed to go to Rhode Island. At least I'm allowed to go to Rhode Island, but if I go to Rhode Island, I have to come back and quarantine for 2 weeks, which, to be honest with you, I'm working from home. Doesn't make much of a difference if I quarantine or not, but with my husband traveling into Boston and all of that, we're just playing it safe. So anyways, here is that. And then I just caked up my very last skein of the Survey alpaca, and I just sun-dyed. It's been tough to get yarn. I have a package on its way. It was supposed to arrive on Monday, and I don't know where it is. When I track it, it just says arriving late, and it doesn't say where it is in its transport. So, because I have some mohair in that, they didn't have any Surrey alpaca, but I have mohair coming to me, as well as, I think, 75/25 merino nylon sock yarn coming to me. That's been the tough part about being such a small yarn dyer, is that I don't necessarily have the funds to, as soon as so my supplier would send emails immediately when she posted on her website that she had gotten items in, because there with COVID has been rough time getting in. Unfortunately, as a small yarn dyer, I didn't have cash flow to be able to purchase the yarn right when it came in. There's still quite a bit of yarn though in my shop, and I have a couple undyed skeins that I am going to dye up tomorrow. But again, I just didn't have the cash flow. So I have some more coming to me on its way. It's somewhere within the postal system. Hopefully I'll get it sooner rather than later, but they're overworked and underpaid, so it'll get here when it gets here. But anyways, I'm going to cast these on and get working on these socks and watch the news. Also, just wanted to quickly show you, because I've been, for the last 2 years, addicted to piercing. So I don't know how well everyone can see, but I had gotten these. I had gotten my Daith, as well as my front helix, which is probably my absolute favorite piercing. Probably the least painful and the quickest to heal. But then this summer I did, once my piercing place opened up, ended up getting a industrial piercing. I have the conch there too, but I love this piercing. And I don't know if any of you have watched The Arrow on the WC, but Felicity has an industrial piercing, and I've been wanting one since then. My mom's disgusted with the amount of holes I have in my ears, but I love every single one of them. Probably won't get any more for a while. And last time I said that, within a month I had gotten a new piercing. So we'll see, but I just wanted to share that. I absolutely love it. It's still healing. The problem is with the cartilage piercings, they can take 6 to 12 months to heal, and sometimes it's a slow process. In this, I got it in August, so it'll be just about 6 months next month, but I love it. I just wanted to share. So I am back in my sweats. I have this little guy with me. Lego, you want to say hi? He hates the camera. Anyone else's dog, he knows as soon as the phone comes out or the camera comes out, he turns away and won't look at me. But I've got my knitting right here. I started my little sock. It's what I have so far. So I'm going to work on that, watch some TV. I made myself a gin and tonic because it was a day off from work. It's 4:26, so it's past noon. It's okay for a gin and tonic. And found this elderflower tonic at the grocery store. Ah, my teenager, he's doing dishes. That noise, sorry for the background noise, but not sorry because it means I'm the one not doing dishes. Anyways, I'm just having this. I'm going to do some knitting and watch some TV.